Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Darien Ice House, where tonight the New Canaan Rams will be taking on the Greenwich Cardinals. I'm Luke Frame, and with me is my partner, John Frieders. The last time they met this year, the last time they met last year, the Rams beat the Cardinals on two separate occasions and are trying to keep that trend going this season. The first time the Rams and the Cardinals met this season, Rams took home a 6-2 victory, with junior captain Doster Kroll having 2 goals and Lincoln Durfee with 2 assists. But tonight is a different game. So what do the Rams have to do tonight to repeat history, John?
You're right, Luke. Last time the Rams took the ice, they took the comfortable victory over Stanford West Hill Co-op. Doster Kroll locked up 2 goals as well as 3 assists. Sophomore Braden Roby added on 2 more as well. Maintaining this offensive consistency is going to be key. The Rams have such a solid group of boys this season, with junior captain Doster Kroll with the most points in the state, as well as key contributors from underclassmen, including Tony Del Carmine, and even a bunch of good sophomores such as Braden Roby and Bryce Lyden. So keeping this offensive consistency is going to be key. They also need to limit shots against themselves, as well as stay on the forecheck against this Greenwich team. They need to stay in the offensive zone and get as many shots on goal as they possibly can. Some keys for Greenwich to stopping this crazy good Rams team is going to be to keep playing the good hockey they have been recently. New Canaan lost to the Fairfield Ward Ludlow Co-op team, who lost to Greenwich last game 3-0. Greenwich has been playing some very good hockey recently with back-to-back wins. For the Cardinals, they're also looking for them to need to play defensively. They need to limit the amount of shots that they're giving up against this Rams team. They also need to limit the amount of time the Rams are on the forecheck. They need to limit turnovers and breakaways. If Greenwich turns the puck over a lot, New Canaan will be able to capitalize with their weapons such as Doster Kroll. So maintaining solid hockey play tonight is going to be key for Greenwich. If they limit mistakes, they should be in pretty good hands.
Yeah, and so you were talking about some of those players. Who else should we be looking out for? Like, I know we talked about Doster Kroll, their goalie Mason Pickering. He's been amazing. Gavin Fitzpatrick as well. Just tell me a little bit about those players.
You're right. You're right with that, Luke. There's players such as Gavin Fitzpatrick, who isn't talked about as much, but who also has tons of points this season, being more of a facilitator, not as much a scorer, but having a bunch of assists. He still has 8 goals on the year, but he has a lot more assists than goals.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those kind of playmakers.
He is a playmaker. Very good skater for this Rams team. We also have players that are big bodies, such as a Bryce Lyden, who's definitely able to lay down a bunch of checks and big body hits.
Yeah, and a key injury, Tobin Connell is out tonight, one of the Rams' starting defensemen with a concussion. So we wish Tobin a speedy recovery and hope to see him back out on the ice soon.
We do hope to see him back on the ice. So Doster Kroll, we mentioned this before, he leads all of Connecticut in points, not just with assists, but leading Connecticut in goals as well. It is crazy. So far, he has racked up 16 goals in just 11 games. What do you think about that, Luke?
I mean, it's you can't talk about him enough. I mean, you see him every game do the exact same thing, and it's just so good. It's good hockey, and it's fun to watch at this point. I mean, he comes out there, and it's just clear he's having fun. He's making those crisp passes. His release is so nice, and that shot of his, that's how he scores most of his goals. I mean, you see him come in, and you think he's going to make a pass, and he just rips an unbelievable shot that the goalie just doesn't have time to react to. So we're hoping we can see some more of that. I think the key is with New Canaan, just Greenwich, they will capitalize on turnovers if you make these mistakes. If you make turnovers at the blue line, they're going to capitalize on that. So I think for New Canaan, that has to be your key of the game.
You're right, Luke. You know, you mentioned it, offensive consistency. Doster Kroll has been such a leader on this team, not just by the points, but his leadership and mentality. Walking in here, I was greeted by the song, greeting with the voice, hello, very in good spirits with the whole Rams team. Such a good leader for this Rams team, and he's just a junior. You know, this consistency that the Rams have shown so far has been crazy. One of their losses was against Fairfield Prep, and they lost in overtime. But other than that, they even tied Darien, who is a very good hockey team this year. So we'll see how far the Rams can go. But they have just played so well this year so far. Even after losing their starting goalie last year, Bo, Mason Pickering has filled the shoes that needed to be filled, and it has provided security for the Rams.
I mean, yeah, you talk about captains. Like when we were walking in here, John, you saw the whole team going out for dry land, and you saw Cameron Wheatfeld and Doster Kroll leading those stretches. Cameron Wheatfeld, someone who doesn't get talked about enough. He may not rack up the goals or the assists, but he uses his body to let his presence be known on the ice. He's constantly laying hits, and not just big hits either. Good ones that knock your opponent off the puck, that help you get the puck out and break out. It is really hard to get by him one-on-one, and that's what makes him so good.
You are right. We'll see what Greenwich can do against this Rams team. They may not score the most goals, but they have Will Duncan and Peter Griffin, who are tied for the team's leading goal scorers at 3 apiece. We also have Derek D'Angelo, who has 5 assists, and he leads the team in assists. We're also gonna see how well their goalie plays. I'm not sure who's starting, whether it's Studwell or Sinisi, but we'll have to see what the Greenwich goalie can do to protect their lead if they're up in this game, and how he can limit the Rams from scoring.
Yeah, I mean, you also, when you talk about this new Canaan team, you talk about their scorers, you talk about their star defensemen. It's also, I think, depth is a big factor in it. And I mean, when you talk about your first and second line, yeah, it's unbelievable, but even when you go down in that third and fourth line, you have like seniors, AJ Bell, and like juniors like Nate Rucci, sophomores even, Henry Laddick, Brooks Thompson, who kind of bring up that fourth line and third line, who just contribute a lot more to the team than that meets the eye, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this team is filled with tons of good depth players, even players that don't get that much ice time, such as a John Tataro, who doesn't play that much ice time, but is just there, being a senior.
When he's out there, you know it.
And when he's out there, you can see his effects on the ice. The depth on this Rams team is unprecedented, and that's why they are 8-2 and are able to keep up with the second-rate team in the state, Darien. So we'll see if they can maintain that consistency tonight, as they are just wrapping up warm-ups. The game is going to start soon.
Rams in white, Greenwich in red. The clock winds down on warm-ups, and we're going to see puck drop in a few minutes here after starting lineups.
And here is Bill Brown with the starters for the New Canaan Rams.
Number 23, Peter Lewis. Number 3, Bailey Rosmus. Number 5, Derek D'Angelo. Number 17, Logan Perino. Number 1 in net tonight is Cole Studwell.
And there is Studwell.
Number 8, Cameron Wheatfeld.
Playing defense for the Rams.
Number 15, sophomore Lincoln Durfee.
Also playing defense for the Rams.
Number 14, Gavin Fitzpatrick.
Good forward.
Number 23, the captain, Doster Kroll. And number 5, forward Braden Roby. And the netminder, number 34, Mason Pickering.
Consistent goalie for this Rams team. And here is the Star-Spangled Banner.
Mix it up. All right, now as the players get ready for puck drop, Captain Cameron Wheatfeld and Dr. Cole bring him in. Now, New Canaan coaches, Clark Jones and Ryan Haggerty, both very credible. Ryan Haggerty, an ex-NHL player. So, and Clark Jones has been with his organization for many, many years and brought a lot of success. So, you know, they lead this commanding Rams team, and they're going to try to do the most that they can with them.
You're right. The Rams have two very experienced coaches who are leading this team to success so far this year. You know, having an ex-NHL player on the sidelines for you is such an honor for the Rams. You know, that experience, having to play at a high level, he knows what it takes to really elevate your game.
Absolutely right, John. And here come out the starting lineups. They're going to line up for puck drop. We're expecting a good game here. Starting lineup once again, Braden Roby at center. Left wing, number 14, Gavin Fitzpatrick. Number 23, right wing, Dr. Kroll. And at defense, senior number 8, Cameron Wheatfeld. And sophomore number 15, Lincoln Durfee. Here comes the ref. The puck is dropped. Roby ties up in the middle. Greenwich wins it, dumps it down. Played by Durfee. Durfee gets it out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick trying to use his speed down the left side. Tries to get it on net. Greenwich trying to get the breakout going here. Stopped by Kroll. Fitzpatrick looking to connect in front with Roby. Couldn't get the pass off. Puck comes around to Greenwich again, trying to chip it out. Lincoln Durfee trying to get in the zone. Greenwich now looking for a dump and chase opportunity. Lincoln Durfee trying to use his body to affect the play. Greenwich controlling behind. Up to the point, looking for a long shot. Looking for a deflection in front, doesn't get it. Joseph Lewis rings around behind. Graydon Rabe at the half wall. Cameron Wheatfeld's stick is thrown up in the air. Greenwich controlling in front. Deflected in. Good save by Pickering. Now here comes Max Lowe. Second line center trying to get it out. Greenwich trying to continue up that pressure. Pickering plays it behind. Leaving it for Brendan Briggs. Brendan Briggs battling. Lincoln Durfee. Del Carmine fell on the ice. Gets it up to Leiden. Leiden trying to push his way through on the chase. Alexander McGarvey with the puck for Greenwich. Trying to get the breakout, doesn't work. Brendan Briggs, long shot, deflected by the Greenwich defenseman. Maxwell Lowe on the forecheck. Brendan Briggs trying to dump it deep, and Greenwich is going to send it all the way down for an icing.
Yeah, it's going to be an icing. Rams so physical thus far. Having Bryce Leiden, you saw Bryce Leiden try to move down the puck, pushing the defender out of his way. You saw Lincoln Durfee hip checking a bunch of Greenwich players. Just using the physicality to try and set the tone during this game, and trying to set this tone early.
And don't forget, this Greenwich team is no joke. I mean, you saw those shots on there looking for a deflection. They get a better deflection there. I mean, who knows what's to happen? But Pickering comes with a stop there. Now Kropf. Kropf looking to cut to the middle. Backhand shot on. Saved by the Greenwich goaltender.
You're right.
Cole Studwell.
Talking about shots. You know, part of high school hockey is just getting shots on goal.
Those greasy goals are so huge.
You never know what can happen when you put the puck on the net. Because so many deflections happen oftentimes. You know, anything can happen to the puck once it's shot.
Fauché, Carlson, and Kropfon trying to get the cycle going. Kropf going back to the puck. Trying to pass up to Fauché, blocked by number 7, Owen Lanzarone. Fauché looking for Kropf, just out of his reach. Play stops.
12:38 remaining in this first period so far. No goals by the Rams or the Cardinals. But the Rams and Cardinals going at it so far. Greenwich able to get a couple of shots on goal. Nothing really working though, as Mason Pickering has saved everything. And the Rams also putting shots on goal onto the Greenwich goalie.
First line back on for New Canaan. Roby, Kroll, and Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick now trying to get it deep. He does. Excuse me. Puck is chipped out of play. Face-off's going to stay in the Cardinals zone.
Offensive zone face-off for the Rams here. Need to win these. Actually, sorry, my bad.
Taken out.
Not going to be an offensive zone face-off. Need to be right behind the blue line as Greenwich wins the face-off.
Kroll and Roby now in a scrum. Lincoln Durfee back to get it. Trying to get it deep to no avail. Kroll now looking to the middle. Intercepted by Greenwich. Greenwich now trying to get it deep. Played by Durfee. Durfee looking for Gavin Fitzpatrick up in the middle. Roby up to Kroll. Kroll with a little bit of a lead, but not enough. Fitzpatrick now holding it. Looking for Kroll down low. Can't connect.
Kept in
Kroll, long shot. And that's that quick release by Kroll we were just talking about. I mean, that's from the top of the circle, and almost he sneaks that in. Fitzpatrick now looking to force it in front. Doesn't quite get it.
Of the net.
Brendan Briggs showing his body force. Kroll again with it behind. Looking for Roby in front, and he scores!
And he scores!
Number 5, Braden Roby by a beautiful feed from Doster Kroll. And I mean, that's just good offense. You work that cycle down low and you get that look in front, and Braden Roby is one who ends up finishing it.
Braden Roby with the finish. Puck left right in front of the net, right in front of Greenwich. That's what Greenwich needs to avoid. You need to keep a puck away from the center of the ice. You need to clear it out to the sides. Limit shots, as Roby was able to convert on that shot, on that mistake by Greenwich.
Yeah, and Greenwich has a few chances there where they can break the puck out of the zone. And what we were talking about before is New Canaan is a team that will run circles around you if you fail to break it out. So they chip the puck out there. Maybe it's even an icing. Doesn't matter. They have to focus on getting that puck out and resetting their offense. They're going to try to do just that here. Greenwich now going to look for a dump and change. Brendan Briggs on the puck. Paired up with Azzopardi. Max Lowe taking up the left wall. Trying to use that speed of his. Tripped up. No call on the play. Azzopardi now going down the right side. Paired with Leiden. Long shot from Azzopardi. Gloved by Stubwell.
10:42 remaining in this first period. Rams up 1-0 off the goal by Braden Roby. As we mentioned, puck right in front of the net, able to convert a turnover, a mistake by Greenwich. That's not going to help them.
Face-off won quickly by Carlson. He gets a quick shot off, but again, gloved by Stubwell. And in that play before, I think it's nice to see Azzopardi come up there and as a defender jump into the play and even get a shot off. I mean, as a defenseman, it's nice to know that you can go up and be an offensive threat as well. I think that's really important for Coach Haggerty and Coach Jones. Face-off won by the Rams. Puck comes out. Fauché trying to get it in. Tied up by a Greenwich up forward. Greenwich now come down the right side. Owen Briggs on the puck. Brother of Brendan Briggs. Logan Carlson with it in the corner. Looking up to Elliot Croft. Fauché hitting on the boards. Puck chipped in deep. Pickering plays it. Briggs now with it. Looking for an outlet. Sees Croft. Croft tries to chip it off the boards. No avail. Gets it again. Buchanan looking for a way to get it deep here. Puck played by Wheatfeld. Greenwich now taken back with it. Here they come, looking for a seam up the middle. Down the right side, dumps it deep. Owen Briggs with it once again, keeping it going around. Forcing Greenwich to come back and reset. Greenwich will dump. Owen Briggs to play. Excuse me, Brendan Briggs. Puck up to Roby. Roby looking to chip it up the outside. Tied up by Greenwich. Kroll on the chase now.
Line change for the Rams.
We're in that first line back out there that scored that first goal. I think is their main goal right now. Good play by Will Durfee, senior, to make the outlet pass over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick in on a break, takes to his forehand. Stopped by Studwell. Rebound by Kroll, whips it around. Another save by Studwell. Puck rolls out behind. Good chance by Fitzpatrick there. Made a nice move to his forehand, just couldn't finish. Greenwich now trying to get it deep. Carlson on the puck. Excuse me, Durfee on the puck. Will Durfee and Lincoln Durfee, the two brothers, out defensive pairing together. Greenwich now with a close shot. Shot wide. Back up to the point. Long shot, looking for a deflection. Puck comes out in front on the rebound. Blocked by Durfee. Fitzpatrick now, trying to get it deep. Tied up by Greenwich and a penalty. Looks like it's going to be a penalty on Greenwich for a hooking.
Hooking on Greenwich. Rams with the breakaway that they couldn't convert. Gavin Fitzpatrick able to slip by his defender. One-on-one against the goalie, but could not convert. Key play there. Rams on the power play after that hooking penalty by Greenwich.
And that penalty is on Derek D'Angelo, number 5, who actually leads the Greenwich team for most assists and most points. So he's one of their key players. Now this first power play is crucial for New Canaan, I believe. Kroll with it. Trying to go back for Durfee, just misses it.
It's gonna
In the
force
first power play, you have Max Lowe, Lincoln Durfee, Tony Del Carmine, Doster Kroll, and Gavin Fitzpatrick. Lowe trying to chip it deep. Trying to set up the power play here. Over to Kroll on the half wall. Kroll looking back to Durfee. Durfee over to Lowe. Lowe looking for a gap. Goes low to Fitzpatrick. Back up to Durfee, trying to set up maybe a one-time for Kroll. Kroll holding it on the half wall. Over to Lowe. Down to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick looking for the cross crease. Ooh, good look for Kroll there.
could not convert.
He might have got his stick lifted, yeah. Durfee now with it.
In the zone.
Maybe looking for a long shot. Mac Lowe now. Doster with a long shot in front. Del Carmine looking for the rebound. But Greenwich is going to slide that down. Pickering is going to go to play it. New Canaan close with that cross crease try. They're so good at moving the puck. That's what they're going to try to do. Here comes Durfee, sophomore defenseman. Over to Kroll. Kroll trying to set it up. Down the wall. Kroll looking to cut in the front. Shot. Blockered away by Studwell. Kept in by Lowe. Lowe down to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick down to Del Carmine. Del Carmine looking to make a move in front. He shoots. Saved by Studwell.
Good
chance
puck
there again
movement by the Rams as they're on the power play. 30 seconds remain. Good puck movement, able to keep the puck in the zone on the forecheck.
Kroll over to Durfee. Durfee looking for a long shot. Nice move. Shoots it. Deflected out of play. Good shot there. They're so good at moving the puck, John. I mean, they just move it around. The goalie's trying to stick with them. Defense can't stick with them. And now we got the power play 2 on.
You're right. It looks effortless out there for the Rams. That's what you get when you have an 8-2 team. Rams able to move the puck and able to keep it in the forecheck, not turning the puck over. You know, maybe Greenwich cleared it once. Pickering was there and didn't lose much time. 7 minutes remain. Rams up 1-0 with 19 seconds left on the power play.
Face off won by Greenwich. Has a party now on the puck. He's one of the offensive threats we were talking about earlier. On the wall, looking back for Fauché. Excuse me. Down to Elliot Kropp. Elliot Kropp tied up. Now Cameron Wheatfelt with it. Gets poked away by Greenwich. And it will be deflected out of play. After a 50-50 battle on the blue line.
6:38 remain. Rams up 1-0 after that Braden Roby goal.
First power play of the game, what'd you think for the Rams?
We're not able to convert, but I think it was a good power play. You know, overall, you couldn't call it successful because they didn't score, but they kept the puck in the offensive zone, able to move it around, scoring chances, just not able to convert. No, they need to be able to convert on the power play. That's a big part of hockey, as you know. But
anything you want to see more of? Maybe shots? You want to see more of those cross crease tries that they tried with Doster Kroll? Or what are you looking at here?
I want to see the Rams try to put the puck in front of the net more, try to cross it, create confusion. You know, Doster hasn't scored yet, but I want to see them try to get him. He's been pretty involved, so keep him involved. You know, keep Braden. Stay physical. Just win those 50-50 battles.
Of course. Now the fourth line on here for the Rams. John Totaro, Henry Laddick, and A.J. Bell. This fourth line, it goes back to that depth. Giveaway in front. Greenwich with it on the forehand. Good save by Pickering. Rebound. Oh, and Azzopardi just prevented a goal. He robbed him in front of the net. Dylan Azzopardi on the rebound chance. Greenwich was going to put it in, and Azzopardi said, not today.
That was a crucial block by Azzopardi. You know, bad turnover by New Canaan, and Greenwich not able to convert.
And that giveaway by Brendan Riggs was crucial, but Azzopardi was back, and I'm sure he's yanking him on the bench right now. Now Kropp with it. Trying to go down the right side. Poked away by Greenwich. Wheatfelt looking to get it deep. Greenwich now clearing the zone. Wheatfelt trying to jump it, and he does. Knocks over number 5. Now Owen Briggs looking up to Fauché. Fauché back to Wheatfeld. New Canaan trying to control the possession here. Finally, they get it deep, and Carlson's after it.
Greenwich able to get to the puck and able to get it out of their own zone.
New Canaan have to tag up here. Fauché got stuck in below, and a scrum with a Greenwich player. Wheatfeld on it now. Taken down. Puck goes up to number 7.
Try to put it in front of the net. Greenwich able to keep it in the zone.
Greenwich, they're looking for those long shots that are going to get rebounds, and that's actually what they were trying to do there. It just came off a New Canaan player's skate. Couldn't quite get a good shot on it from the slot, but I think that's going to be their game. A giveaway here. Chance for Doster Kroll and Gavin Fitzpatrick one-on-one. Doster turns around to Fitzpatrick. Sees him in front. Rebound. Kroll again. And stopped by Studwell. Another sequence of events. Fitzpatrick and Kroll go back and forth. Just can't quite convert. They've had a few of those this first period. And rebound in front. And he scores. Number 23, excuse me. Junior captain Doster Kroll. Finally, they convert. Him and Gavin Fitzpatrick have seemed to be on the line all period, and finally they get one in.
Wow, that's probably Doster's easiest goal on the year. Just puck left in front of the open net, able to backhand it in.
No Selly. I didn't even know he scored.
There was no Selly.
I was late on the call.
It was no Selly by Doster, but that's
it's those greasy goals. That's what happens. You get it to the front, goal. Sometimes they go in.
Bad turnover by Greenwich, which we mentioned earlier. You know, Greenwich can't turn the puck over, otherwise that happens.
Yeah.
With Gavin Fitzpatrick and Doster Kroll, both juniors on this Rams team.
Yeah. And they're leaving that first line on. Roby now, flicking it deep. Fitzpatrick on the chase, played by Studwell. Fitzpatrick looking to force it in front of Kroll, can't connect. Roby with a clapper from the half wall, stopped by Studwell. I don't think he got all of that.
No, he did not get all of that puck. But then again, another shot in front of the net that could get tipped. You know, those greasy goals really are a big part of high school hockey. New Canaan up 2-0 with 3:53 remaining against the Greenwich Cardinals. New Canaan able to keep the puck in the offensive zone, not able to convert on the power play, but converting shortly after off the puck being left in front of their own net off a turnover.
Lyden now with it. Take it away. Here comes number 5, Derek D'Angelo. One of Greenwich's best players. He got the penalty earlier.
Turned over by Derek. Canaan on the charge.
Shot up high. Owen Briggs on it now. Over to Lyden. Lyden looking to cut through the middle. Can't do it. Here comes Greenwich down the left side. Looking to force something in front. There it is. Deflected off Del Carmine's skate. Lyden now looking to clear. Puck deflected over the boards. Into the New Canaan bomb squad. Souvenir for a student. Get to take it home.
Yeah, you know, so far we've seen Greenwich turn the puck over, New Canaan able to convert. But other than that, Greenwich just hasn't been able to get the puck deep in and maintain possession on the forecheck. Greenwich has had the puck, but hasn't been able to get past New Canaan's defense.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's why they're trying to force those pucks in front, because I think that they know that with Pickering in front, with New Canaan's physical, strong defense, their best chance of putting one in is going to be those greasy goals like we talked about earlier. It's going to be a deflection off a skate like Kroll's that just happens to come out in front. So that's what they're going to try to do here. Durfee now looking for Laddick. That fourth line on again for the Rams. Laddick, Totaro, and Carlson, who's still on. Hasn't changed quite yet. Wheatfeld now kicked off the skate.
Again, tried to be brought in. Turned over, though. And New Canaan has the puck. Turned over. New Canaan still with the puck.
Wheatfeld giveaway. Chance here for Greenwich. Greenwich shot. Saved by Pickering. That's one of Greenwich's best chance of the game. It was Daniel McCarvey with that shot and just looked like it was blocked away by Pickering.
Pickering got a good angle on it and was able to squeeze it.
Totaro now with it. With Laddick. Long shot. Trying to get the change, and he does. First line back on for those Rams. Greenwich trying to dump it deep. Pickering gloves it. Yep.
And kept by Pickering. Rams up 2-0. 1:55 remain. You know, so far the Rams have played very solid. Able to convert off the turnover again. May sound redundant, but the Rams just have been playing good defense, and haven't allowed Greenwich to get deep in the zone or cross it. You know, that's what Greenwich is trying to do. Cross the puck and get it past these New Canaan defenders.
Uh-oh.
Not able to do that yet.
Studwell way out of his net. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, John. And I don't think that's redundant to say at all. I mean, I think you have a perfectly good point with that. As Pickering kicks that one away, I mean, really, that's all this game is about. As they come together there. Now Fitzy, Gavin Fitzpatrick. Teammates call him Fitzy. Pickering plays it behind. Has a party now with it. Got to make a move. Puck comes out to Roby. Roby to Kroll. Kroll looking for a stretch, but deflected. To Owen Briggs. Excuse me. Fitzpatrick now looking for the nice move. Almost gets it. Brendan Briggs just trying to throw it in front.
Another
shot by
bad turnover.
Doster. Yeah, and that, I mean, Doster Kroll just with that quick release. Roby now with it on the half wall. Looking for in front. Dog shot. Deflected away. Chipped out by Greenwich. 1 minute in the period. That's a party looking for that stretch. Gets it. Kroll just a little bit mishandles it. Looking for low in front. Can't quite connect. Out to as a party. Taking out. Shot. Deflected high. Brendan Briggs now trying to keep it in. Trying to keep this forecheck going for the last 40 seconds of this period.
Greenwich with the puck in their own zone, trying to get it out. Able to get it out now on the 2-on-2.
This first line back on for Greenwich. That's Bailey, Rosmus, William Duncan, and Derek D'Angelo. And this is their line that's going to score all those goals that we were talking about. This is who they trust in, and this is who they really think is going to be their key players.
As the puck hits the ceiling,
Yeah.
that's going to be a face-off.
You don't see that happen too often.
You do not.
Pretty low
Ceiling's
roofs,
really
though.
low in Darien Ice House. Rams up 2-0, just 19 seconds remain in the first period. Face-off in their own zone.
Face-off taken by Lowe here. Lowe wins it back right to Wheatfeld. Wheatfeld whiffs on the chip. Greenwich is able to keep it in.
Rams get it, one last charge.
Lowe looking for Leiden.
Intermission.
There's going to be a penalty here. Excuse me, not a penalty. It was offsides. Pardon me. Long shot by Durfee on the one-timer. As time runs out in the first period. All right, what'd you see in that first period, John?
Rams able to capitalize off of a turnover, off of a Greenwich turnover, which is what we talked about. So far, Greenwich has held up with New Canaan, though, I would say. Physically up with New Canaan. Pickering and Studwell both with a couple saves. Studwell's been under pressure so far. But, you know, that goal right in front that that Doster was able to score, you can't control that. That rebound, Doster got it.
You got to get your teammates for that.
You can't control that first goal by Roby. Puck just left in front of the net. Left Roby with an open shot, and Roby able to convert, as he has now got 9 goals on the year. So very good player. Doster adding another goal to his total, up to 30
and an
points.
assist as well.
And an assist.
Because he got assists to Roby.
31 points.
You see it's like we're talking about every single game. It doesn't stop. All right, we are going to go to a quick break, and we will be back for the second period. All right, welcome back to Darien Ice House, where we bring you the second period of the New Canaan Rams versus the Greenwich Cardinals. John, what did we see in the first period?
Well, it's been a good game so far. Greenwich matching New Canaan physically, I think. That turnover really hurt them on that second goal on that first goal. That New Canaan able to convert. Braden Roby netting that as the puck was left in front of the net. And Dr. Cole's goal, just a rebound and then just right there, open net, just able to flick it in. So Dr. Cole up another goal to his crazy total.
Yeah, I don't think the score reflects that. Greenwich is in this game. They're by no means out of it. I mean, they are sticking with New Canaan. What they need to do, at least what I think, is just they need to do what I think they're trying to, but they need to focus more on just getting the puck out of the zone. Because, I mean, both of our goals they've had chances where they could break it out, and they're trying to make the fancy play and be a hero. And in my opinion, I think they have to chip the puck out, get it deep, and they have to try to get the pucks in it. I think that's how they're going to score their greasy, dirty goals. I think that's how they beat Co-op, which I know is impressive. And I think that's how they're going to win this game if they want to.
You're right. You know, they just need to get the puck in front of the net. They need to get the puck deeper in New Canaan's zone. That's the key. So many times Greenwich has gotten the puck, tried to enter New Canaan's zone, and just turn the puck over. And then they're not able to drive the puck deep in and create those scoring chances that New Canaan have created, in which New Canaan have scored on. And now they're up 2-0 with the lead going into the second period. We'll have to see what happens with Greenwich and New Canaan.
Lewis now. Greenwich getting in. Stopped by Pickering.
Again, you know, just not able to get the puck deep in, just had to throw it on net. And
throwing on net's better than nothing. I think give him a little creds.
Yeah, it's better than a turnover, you know. Able to get the puck into the zone. Here's the face-off.
Yeah, face-off one back. Wheatfeld with it. Roby and Wheatfeld on the puck. Trying to clear it up. Oh, in front! Oh, and robbed by Pickering. That was Rosmus. He's one of Greenwich's best players. That had a great chance in front, their best chance all game, and Pickering turned him away. Kroll now looking up to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick and Rurak racing for it.
Those are the chances Greenwich needs to create right there.
Yeah.
Make Pickering make stops. It's a key in high school hockey. Just get
It's gonna be just that pressure on, and bad play by Greenwich. They're gonna turn it over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick bringing it around, looking to get up to the point that we felt. And the net is off. Looks like the net's off. Yeah, net is off.
Creating a stoppage in play. Again, as you saw, though, Greenwich just turned the puck over again. That's what they need to limit. Two 0, 14-10 remain. New Canaan up. Face off in Greenwich's zone.
Second line on here for New Canaan. First line for New Canaan, the only line that scored goals. So I like to see some of that depth we've talked about earlier get worked in here, hopefully. So Lyden here, hopefully, see what he can do. Brings it behind, carries it with him, gets bumped off the puck. Lyden on it. Both Greenwich defensive with him. Greenwich now trying to clear it up. That's Rabe trying to get it out. Fought by Lowe.
Lowe gets bodied.
Long shot by Azzopardi, blocked away by Rabe. Another long shot by Briggs. High. They're hard on the puck. That's Farmer that's trying to get it out. Can't do it. Here comes McGarvey. McGarvey blocked off it. Look at this forecheck. Low in the slot. Can't quite get the shot off. Gets it leveled. Brendan Briggs trying to keep it in, and he does. Long backhand. Knocked down by Greenwich. In front. Looks like Lyden's got a chance here. Reaches around. And the play is going to be dead for a hooking. Another power play opportunity for New Canaan here. Now this power play, I'd love to see him, you know, do some of that stuff we talked on earlier, right?
Right, you know, New Canaan do exactly what we want Greenwich to do. Just able to get the puck deep in the zone and making Studwell make stops. Able to draw. That's going to be a power play for Greenwich.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I thought it was a hooking on Lyden. That's my mistake.
That is going to be a power play. We'll see if Greenwich can convert, win the puck face off here, and keep the puck in the offensive zone. As they do, 5-on-4 opportunity.
On the penalty kill, you have Gavin Fitzpatrick, Doster Kroll, Cameron Wheatfeld, and Lincoln Durfee.
Cleared out by
really
the
good
Rams.
penalty kill line out there. And now they like to play aggressive on, as you can see right now, Kroll going around. They like to play aggressive on this. If they get a shorthanded chance, they feel confident that they can get back with their speed. And if they do get, lasered into the bench, almost knocked out the Greenwich coach, but luckily it went just wide.
Yeah, you're right. New Canaan trying to play aggressive here. Trying to force turnovers on Greenwich. You know, Greenwich made the turnover earlier, has been turning the puck over, trying to force another one.
Wheatfeld now with it, getting it deep. Max Lowe on that aggressive forecheck. Trying to get a stick on it. There's a body, Max Lowe. Good hit on the boards there. Trying to do it again, gets a stick on it. Great penalty killing by Max Lowe right here. Good move, staying on it. Trying to get the puck in front, can't do it. Here comes Greenwich now. McGarvey comes out with it, trying to split the middle, can't do it.
Turnover, 2-on-1.
Del Carmine!
Oh!
Tony Del Carmine just can't get the puck off his stick. But one again, this is all shorthanded, so now Greenwich now trying to regroup a little bit. McGarvey now with it. Up to his brother, Andrew McGarvey. Excuse me, there's two McGarveys, number 11 and number 13. Andrew and Dylan McGarvey.
And Andrew offside there.
A lot of brothers here. I mean, New Canaan, we have Lincoln Durfee and Will Durfee. And you got Brendan Briggs and Owen Briggs. And we got, what, two McGarveys?
Imagine playing a varsity sport with a brother.
Yeah, I mean,
what a great opportunity.
I'm the only boy in my family, so it's out the window. But, yeah, what an opportunity that would be, huh? Because look at Elliot Croft. That guy can skate. He's small, but he makes up for it in his aggressiveness and in his speed. He can outskate probably anyone on the ice. Now Greenwich still in that power play, so don't count him out just yet.
30 seconds remain on the power
Long
play.
shot by Lewis, deflected
goal.
wide. Carlson now trying to chip it out. Can't do it. Farmer trying to keep it in, he does. Brendan Briggs now chipping it out, stopped by Farmer. Here comes Carlson. Carlson looks like he's gonna have a chance, he's gonna stop, smart play, take to the front, looking for deflection and he gets it. Deflection, kicked away by Studwell.
Opportunity for a greasy goal there. That was close.
Here comes Rosmus. Rosmus, Greenwich's best player this year. Pushed away by Azzapardi.
And that's going to end the power play for Greenwich, not able to convert, but still with the puck in the Rams zone.
Really good penalty kill there, but this is going to be an icing. Just sent down a little bit after that, just after that penalty kill ends. So, but good penalty kill in all. What'd you see there, John?
You know, Greenwich able to keep the puck in the zone, you know, able to get it deeper, not able to convert. Dostercrow, the whole Rams team really killing that well, actually.
Quick, John, it's 11-11. Make a wish. What's your wish?
I want New Canaan to score again. That'd solve everything.
Sounds a little biased. We don't like biased announcers around here, John. I got to be honest with you.
Okay, maybe a goal by Greenwich to keep it interesting.
My wish is for a greasy goal in this period. Any team, doesn't matter who.
Exactly, hooray.
Owen Briggs now clearing it out.
Greenwich with the puck.
Stopped by Pickering. Oh, little extracurriculars. A little late there, but
kept by
no
Pickering.
contention.
New Canaan not trying to start a fight. But you know,
you have 2-0. You got to play it safe, right?
We were here earlier. Greenwich getting into a couple, or Darien getting into a couple
the game before this, Darien and Notre Dame. It was a 3-2 Notre Dame victory, but it came down to the wire, and it was a good game.
1 versus 2 in the state, and a bunch of chippiness there. It's 2-2-0. Rams up with 10:47 remain.
Face off one by Lowe. Wheatfeld, nice move. Up to Leiden on the boards. Leiden can't clear it out. Over to Rurak. Rurak, long shot, deflected wide. Vajov now. Vajov trying to get it out, can't do it. Leiden now, trying to use that speed. Trying to use that speed and that size. Knocks over Lewis, showing that just pure size. Del Carmine trying to pressure on it now. Leiden can't keep it in. Ooh, Wheatfeld, wow. That's going to be an interference call on Cameron Wheatfeld. I think Wheatfeld thought he was going to get the puck, but I believe it was Lewis that just couldn't quite get a stick on it. So they're going to take Wheatfeld for interference there. What do you think about that call?
Yeah, looked like he wanted away a hit, just not able to because the Greenwich guy did not have the puck. But 10:14 remain, and Greenwich is on another power play. Mm-hmm. We'll see if they convert, as they were not able to on the first one. The first one was tough. See if they can maintain the puck. But
Yeah,
that
I mean,
face-off is one, and that puts New Canaan
2
on
on
a
1.
2-on-1.
Breakaway for Gavin Fitzpatrick. Over to Kroll. Kroll. Oh, what a save by Studwell. Kroll tried to chip it over, and Studwell robbed him. Oh, my goodness.
Studwell with the save there.
There's some debate. Kroll trying to convince Stripes that it's in. The goalie saying no way. And he's gonna. We saw it from up here. It did not cross, although it was close. So you're gonna send it to the face-off circle.
Probably trying to get another. Doster trying to get another goal there. A little cheeky goal there.
It definitely was close. I mean, amazing save by Studwell there to keep it out. He's played a really good game. And you guys think his defense is going to thank him. Ref with a kick drop.
And that's New Canaan on the penalty kill. Look
at
that.
They're getting a lot of Fitzpatrick and Kroll just have gotten a lot of 2-on-1s here.
Able to get the puck in the Greenwich zone again.
Kroll now chasing. You have D'Angelo. Picking up the boards. Can't connect with
pass.
Perino.
Turnover.
Now Lewis. Lewis with it. Dumping it deep. Perino chasing. Trying to chip out. Can't do it. Here comes Greenwich. Greenwich in the slot. Taken down. Looks like Fitzpatrick and Kroll were going after another chance there. Durfee now trying to get it. As a party. Looking to make a move through the middle. Can't do it. Duncan now coming down. Another one of those top liners for Greenwich. He's been very good for them this season. Skating with it up top. Over to McGarvey. McGarvey. Excuse me. Back to Rob. Rob now. Skating with it. Looking down low. Greenwich looking for a shot in the slot. Couldn't connect. He had his teammate there. Just could not connect. Looked like maybe a stick lift. And now New Canaan is going to get their penalty kill 2 on here.
Can't let that puck get out of the zone there. You know, looking more like a power play. Just not able to do anything. Oh, almost turned over by Studwell.
Oh, Max Lowe laying the body. Looking for Carmine in front. Del Carmine.
Goal!
Goal! Number 19, Del Carmine. Hooray!
The freshman there with the goal. You know, another turnover by Greenwich. Just those turnovers tend to hurt you when you face good teams.
Yeah, that was creme fraiche right there. I mean, you have Lowe. He made the amazing play, knocked over that defender, gets the puck back, and immediately, you don't see him driving the net. You see him looking for his teammate, and that is a shorthanded goal by the Rams. That is unbelievable by them.
What a snipe by Tony.
He knew that that low blocker side was going to be open, and you better believe that it was.
And he converted.
He wasn't missing that one, and that's some of that second line that you see going. I mean, after Fitzpatrick and Kroll's chance, you got to think that one shorthanded has got to come.
Penalty kill goal there.
Timeout here by Greenwich.
To call the timeout.
And that's a big momentum changer. I mean, Greenwich calls a timeout. That's a big deal. I mean, it shows New Canaan that you got them on their heels. You got to keep pushing.
Yeah, New Canaan's pushing here. Up 3-0, 8:44 remain. Little shorthanded goal there with 30 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Wow, that was a crazy goal by New Canaan. Puck left in front of the net, and Del Carmine, the freshman, able to convert like Braden Roby did earlier.
And I also think, I mean, you talk about Max Lowe. He's not the biggest guy, but I mean, he just threw that Greenwich defender to get that puck, and I just think, I mean, he's a really good player, as we know, and I mean that Del Carmine gets the goal again. Beautiful conversion, beautiful shot, but that all goes down to the aggressive forecheck that Clark Jones and Ryan Haggerty have drawn up, and how well Max Lowe was able to perform it.
You're right, Max Lowe with the big hit, laying down the hit, getting the puck, then flipping it, making an easy pass in front to Tony, and Tony able to convert as a freshman. Wow.
How you doing?
Look at the Rams' depth there. Rams depth really showcasing itself on the penalty kill.
Del Carmine now, long chip, gloved by Studwell. Back to Allen. Allen up to D'Angelo. D'Angelo now with it. Looks like the Greenwich could have an odd man rush. Good back check there though by New Canaan. Del Carmine gets back. Greenwich now. Back to Allen. Allen, long shot goes wide. Greenwich now with it again. Long shot again. They're looking for those deflections in front like we talked about. I think that's just what they addressed in the timeout.
And the power play for Greenwich.
Oh, it looks like they got a breakaway.
Over.
They get to Carlson. Here
Breakaway
comes Luke Carlson.
Carlson.
Oh, breakaway. Oh, what a move. Oh! Logan Carlson.
Wow.
The triple deke. He puts the goalie. He gets him out of his skates. And Logan Carlson to make the lead 4-0 Rams.
That was a nasty move. You know, that should go on SportsCenter top 10.
Made him look like a
Crazy
flamingo
goal.
in net. Oh, right out of the box, he gets the penalty, and he makes up for it. Comes right back on, undresses the goalie, puts him on a salad, and puts it in.
Studwell looks shaken up here.
I'd be shaken up if I was him, John.
Wow.
I gotta say, I thought he was going forehand. I thought he was going backhand. He kept me guessing. He reeled me in, and then he finished it.
Looked like the Blackhawks in the 2015.
I'm more of a Ranger fan myself, I gotta tell you, John. Here they come, not letting up. Fauché and Croft, friends off the ice, teammates on it. Croft looking in front for Fauché. Can't connect. Here comes McGarvey. McGarvey hit by Carlson, going to the box again. Looks like you got a little knee to knee. Let's see what they call him for here. Tripping.
They're going to call it tripping there on Carlson.
Was that McGarvey? He didn't fully fall, but that's definitely the correct call. I think that he got a knee to knee, and that's something that could be a dangerous play if it gets worse. And so I think it's the correct call there.
I don't know if you're Greenwich. Do you really want to go in the power play again?
Yeah.
I mean,
Carlson came out of the box 2 minutes ago and just put your goalie.
Put your goalie on.
Made him look like a flamingo in the crease.
Oh my gosh. Great goal by Carlson. Greenwich on the power play. 7:36 remain. New Canaan up 4-0.
See what they can do here, though. Physically, they are keeping up. You got to give them that. They're not going to just fall down dying. Greenwich looking in front to the slot. Blocked it by Kroll. Here comes Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, long shot all the way down.
Look at that slap shot.
Kroll on the chase. Greenwich out with it. That's Rabe. Rabe looking over to Duncan.
Bad
Duncan
pass.
Out with it. Oh, Fitzpatrick laying out Rabe.
Almost another turnover.
Looks like there's going to be another penalty on the New Canaan here. I didn't see it. It could have been a late hit. It could have been something. I didn't see anything, but it's the ref's call. So now Greenwich is going to have a 6-on-4 for a bit before going to a 5-on-3. You'd think that Greenwich would, I was about to say that some teams would rather have a 5-on-3 than a 6-on-4. So in that case, you might let New Canaan touch it.
Let New Canaan touch the puck. Force the 5-on-3 a little bit earlier.
Yeah, you get more time with it. All right, so Fitzpatrick will go to the box for, let's see what they take him for.
Ref not make.
Tripping again.
Tripping.
I didn't see. Did you see? I didn't see anything. But I could have just missed it.
But it looked like the first penalty. You know.
My eyes aren't trained like the refs are, so I'm not gonna speak on that. 5-on-3 here. You got Kroll. Very good clear by Wheatfeld. You got Kroll, Wheatfeld, and Durfee. The
three best players on New Canaan, arguably.
Absolutely.
You know, the depth on New Canaan has been showcased tonight.
And their defense, I mean, they're just not, like, besides for a few shots, they haven't really let anything up. And offsides there by Greenwich.
Yeah, Pickering's job made pretty easy tonight.
He hasn't had much to deal with tonight, yeah.
Whereas Studwell just got crossed up, fell to the ground after that goal by Logan Carlson on the breakaway.
I mean, you gotta feel for Studwell. I think he's played such a strong game. I mean, he's made some unbelievable saves on some really, really good shots, and I think it's his teammates. I mean, he's made saves on multiple odd rushes that. And then he can't save everything. I feel like his teammates are letting him out to dry a little bit, especially when they have the power play here.
You are right.
Bria now chasing after it. Goes back to McGarvey. McGarvey shoots it up to Durfee. Durfee dumps it all the way down. Played by Studwell. It's going to be left for Bijov. Bijov now skating up with it. Bria now trying to get it deep. Can't do so.
Another turnover.
Pressure. 5-on-3, you see Max Lowe. It's like we talked about before. Just Max Lowe and Kroll switching out on that 5-on-3. It's two of their best, most aggressive players. And even on the 5-on-3, they're not staying back. They're attacking the puck, and I think that's what they do best. And that's why you see them get all those chances. Puck chipped out by Cameron Wheatfeld there.
Yeah, you're right. New Canaan really playing aggressive on the penalty kill. It's really cool to see the Rams really trying to exploit Greenwich and use their quickness and speed to force turnovers and get opportunities, which they have been able to.
Looks like the trainer might be going over. I think they're worried that the Greenwich coach got hit with that puck by Wheatfeld. So it looks like the New Canaan trainer is gonna go over and deal with that. We hope he's okay up here.
Yeah, that was a crazy
sequence,
chain of events. You know,
it looked like I think Wheatfeld was trying to chip it deep and just deflect off a Greenwich player. Coach seems to be okay, but New Canaan's trainer is dealing with that now, so we hope he feels better. 8 seconds left on this 5-on-3, and after that they will have about a 40-second 5-on-4 man up for Greenwich here. They take it in, looking for some opportunity. Over, shot from the slot, blocked by Brendan Briggs. Brendan Briggs is an absolute unit, just blocking that kick pass there. Kroll making a nice move to the middle, trying to go through Greenwich, can't do it.
Good stick handles by Kroll there.
5-on-4 now for Greenwich. As a party, looking for Carlson. Carlson looking across the Doster. Puck was rolling on him, so he couldn't get all in that pass. Now here comes Duncan. Duncan looking for the shot from the circle, doesn't get it. Tries to bring it to the middle now, holding it behind the net. Looks over. Greenwich finally working their power play a little bit. You got Lewis and you a Farmer on defense. Looking down low, nice play by Pickering to clear it out. Kept in by Lewis. Excuse me, kept in by Duncan.
That's going to be an
Not
offsides on Greenwich.
He just couldn't, it looks like it skipped over his puck a little bit. He couldn't keep it in.
He was close to keeping it, just not able to. New Canaan up 4-2-0. It's 4:54 remaining in the second period. Rams playing super solid so far.
Really, I mean, you talked about, I mean, obviously you've seen like the good moves from Carlson, the good hands from Kroll, but really when it comes down to it, this game has been won in their defensive zone. I mean, they've been able to produce odd man rushes because of how strong of how good they feel about their defense, being able to hold up in these situations, in these odd man rush situations. That's why it allows them to play so aggressive on that forecheck.
Yeah, you're right. Buchanan's defense really preventing anything from happening, any opportunity for Greenwich. Just played to their positive effect the whole game.
Buchanan comes back again. Del Carmine and Leiden. Leiden chasing after it. Takes out McGarvey there. McGarvey looked like he was looking for a tripping call. Didn't get it. Leiden back on it. He gets taken down. He's looking for a hooking call. Doesn't get that one.
Yeah, that looked like a hooking call that was blown by the refs.
Refs are letting him play. Here comes Rosemess, one of his best players, and here will be a penalty.
And there's a penalty on New Canaan.
That one looked a little. That one looked to me a little soft. I mean,
that one looked. That did not look like a penalty, but the one on Bryce Leiden did from our point of view up here in the booth.
Well, I think behind that, I think Leiden took him out by his feet a little bit, and I also think that he got him. He got Leiden in the chest a little bit. So I think there, it's kind of 50-50. You let him play. Down there, there's been a lot on New Canaan in the past few minutes, but I think that a few have been the right calls, and I mean, to be honest, this might even work to New Canaan's advantage. I mean, we've seen what they can do on the penalty kill. So we go 4:18 left in the second. Rams up 4-0. So see what we can do. We see what they can do here on this penalty kill, and let's see if Greenwich can finally get something going. Kropf trying to show off that speed, and he does, beating Greenwich to it. Kropf on it now, trying to waste some time.
Greenwich with the puck.
Over to Bria. Bria trying to chip it deep. Blocked by as a party. Bria trying to stick with it. Puck out in the slot. Carlson gets it out to Kropf. Kropf after it. Lewis with it. Lewis looking for the stretch pass. That's Trimmer. Trimmer trying to get it deep. He does. Greenwich now trying to keep it trying to keep it below the net. Durfee was hitting the skate. Looked like he was a little bit shaken up.
Greenwich not able to keep the puck in their own zone. That's going to be cleared. Buchanan with the line change. 3:28 remain. Greenwich with 1:06 left on the power play.
Fitzpatrick now after it. Oh, good move by Fitzpatrick. Gets the back of the net. Maybe looking for his point. Keeping it, just holding it. Trying to kill as much time on the penalty kill as possible. Here comes Greenwich. Looks like they're going to have a 3-on-2 opportunity.
3-on-2 opportunity,
Not
but
anymore,
bad
though.
pass again.
Yeah, it was a good back check by New Canaan as well. Rabe now chasing after Durfee. And Durfee just
cleared down again.
Studwell now trying to make a play on the puck.
35 remain on the power play.
McCarvey on Fitzpatrick. Here comes Greenwich trying to get something going on their last play. Kroll after it. Kroll trying to get it. Fitzpatrick now in the slot. Cuts to the outside. Looks back to Kroll. Kroll makes a move. Kroll, rip it. Kroll looking to get a second shot gloved by Studwell.
Saved by Studwell. And that was on Greenwich's power play. Not 100%. What you like to see.
And they still got 22 seconds left. But, I mean, at some point, I think as a coach, you have to bring them together and you have to understand that if this team is going to be aggressive, you have to find a workaround of that. If they're going to be aggressive, they're going to be aggressive. And I understand that it's hard to play against, but you have to find a workaround that. If you're able to move the puck and just keep your composure against these aggressive forecheckers, then you can get an odd man rush going on the power play, which is really helpful.
You also saw bad passes there by Greenwich, which just like completely stopped the opportunities in their tracks, because when you're throwing bad passes, Greenwich has to adjust. Greenwich player has to adjust, and then you stop the breakaway opportunity.
Face off one back by Lowe. Durfee on it. Durfee and Briggs, the two seniors. Over to McCarvey. Now here comes Greenwich. Long shot. Good save by Pickering there. That was a really good shot. Low glove side. Pickering didn't quite get all of it. McGarvey now.
You know, if you have another Greenwich guy on the other side, you know, there was a rebound
Leiden.
there. Here's Leiden.
Leiden there, waves off the icing. Look to bring it in front. Tries to chip it up.
Almost gets
Rebound
it.
comes out. Leiden trying to throw it to the front of the net again. Buchanan trying to get their forecheck going. Hit by Lowe. Del Carmine looking in front. Doesn't quite connect. Threads the needle between Leiden and Lowe. But Del Carmine's back on it. Leiden now. Looking to force it to the front, and he does. Durfee
Saved
now on the
by
pinch.
Studwell.
Good pinch by Durfee. Durfee now down to Leiden. Leiden held up. Leiden and Carino in a scrum in the corner. Puck out. Stop by Durfee. Long shot by Durfee. Looking for a deflection. Good shot there. I think he was looking for the deflection by Leiden. Couldn't quite get it.
Definitely a rebound opportunity there.
Greenwich not able to clear. This line being relentless with him. Kropf now on it. Greenwich trying to look for a stretch pass. Over to Bijov. Bijov not able to clear. Excuse me, is able to clear. Now comes Greenwich's top line back on. Durfee gets it out. Up to Fauché. Here comes Carlson. Carlson with 1 goal in the game, trying to make it a second. Good hustle play there. Looking to make a move in front. Can't quite get it. Kropf now with it behind. Kropf, Carlson, and Fauché. Minute left in the second. Carlson trying to get up to the point, can't quite connect. Puck's going to be chipped out by Linzerone. Now Fauché over to Kropf. Looks like a little odd man rush. They play their cards right. Kropf here, whiffs on the shot. Gets back up, gets it down low to Fauché. 40 seconds left. There's going to be a penalty on Greenwich coming up for a late hit. Kropf got nailed into the boards late, and he's hurt. He's shaken up. Looks like he's hurting the wrist. That's going to be an interference call on Greenwich. So Buchanan is going to have a 36-second power play, and they're going to start the third with a power play. So what do you want to see? What do you want to see here, John? I know we've talked about a lot. I know we've talked about getting pucks in the net. So what do you want to see? What do you want to see from Greenwich? What do you want to see on the penalty kill? What do they have to do here to stop this game from becoming way out of reach?
I think they need to play tighter, you know, prevent the shots on goal, play tighter. Instead of being all spread out, play tighter and get the puck out of their own zone. That's going to be the key, is whether or not they can get the puck out of their own zone and whether or not New Canaan maintains the puck in the forecheck. We will have to see. Pucks won, face-offs won by New Canaan.
Greenwich now clearing it. Duncan coming down with it, trying to make a move to the middle. Can't do it. Del Carmine now back with it.
Turnover.
20 seconds left in the period, trying to do something. Good move by Del Carmine. Del Carmine moving to the front. Can't quite get the puck on his stick. Looking to the front for Doster. Kroll shoots. Off the glove of Studwell. Back up to Durfee. Durfee up to Crowley. Kroll. 10 seconds left in the period. Low, back to Fitzpatrick. 5, 4. They got to get a shot on. Up to Low. Low with a final shot on Fitzpatrick off the blocker.
Saved by Studwell.
Some last chaos in the final few seconds there.
Ending the second period where the Rams were able to put up 2 more to extend their lead to 4-0.
Minute 24 when we come back to the third. Really good period from the Rams. I mean, really, that was just they were shorthanded the whole time, and they still ended up to put in 2. So, a really good period from them.
Really great breakaway goal by Logan Carlson.
Undressed the goalie. I mean, he's showing off those hands of his, and that's just really what you like to see, especially right off, coming off of a penalty, one that may not have been so smart, one that your coaches might yell at you for. The ability to get out there and increase that lead for your team and make up for that penalty is something you always like to see.
Yes, you are right, Luke Frame. We will have to see if the Rams can put up more goals or if Greenwich can do something to score a goal while with the minute and 24-second power play that they'll have entering the third period. Rams really playing solid, able to generate offense while on the penalty kill, which is just really impressive. Rams playing aggressive, forcing turnovers, and able to capitalize off those turnovers. Good passing by the Rams and playing physically dominant in this game.
All right, well, good second period by the Rams. 4-0 lead over the Cardinals, and we will see you the start of the third. All right, everybody, welcome back to Darien Ice House, where we are about to kick off the third period of the New Canaan Rams versus the Greenwich Cardinals. Rams up 4-0 and with a minute and 24-second power play to start the third.
Yeah, the Rams are on a power play. They've been very effective tonight in all aspects of the game, even being successful on the penalty kill. Key contributors include Dr. Crowell and Tony Del Carmine, as well as Braden Roby.
Yeah,
all three with goals.
Greenwich has kind of just like looked a little bit like crusty almost on their power play. Just not really getting those crisp passes, having them roll on you, and I think that's what's like. You have to move the puck around this aggressive forecheck, which is why I think that they're not being successful. They're trying to take it up and dump it deep, but you can't do that. You have to move the puck, and you have to keep your composure against this aggressive New Canaan Rams team.
You're right. We'll see if the Rams can convert on the power play. We'll see if Greenwich can kill a power play. That's important. Greenwich needs to tighten it up, tighten up their formations, and get the puck deeper into New Canaan's zone, as well as limit shots on goal. Studwell with a couple crazy saves last period was not able to save the breakaway by Logan Carlson, but that move was just nasty.
Yeah, I think Studwell has been phenomenal all game, and I think that the poor guy is just being left out to dry by his defense right now. I think when you have 3-4 penalties in a power plays in a period, and you're getting odd man rushes on you, I think that just got to hurt, and that's going to make you have less faith in your teammates.
Yeah, Pickering hasn't really faced that much so far.
And we are back underway here for the third period.
Rams with
Max Lowe taken out.
And that's going to be a tripping.
Fitzpatrick now, though, down the left wide. Shot! Ooh, just up high. Looked like Studwell got a glove on it. And Max Lowe got taken out. His feet out from under him. So
that's
now
going to put the Rams on a 5-on-3 with a minute and 3 seconds. That's some awesome sauce right there.
Yeah.
A minute and 3 seconds. 5-on-3.
You're right.
Wow.
Great opportunity here for New Canaan.
Here's the face-off in
Fitzpatrick,
zone.
Del Carmine, and Lowe out with it. And Kroll and Durfee, excuse me.
Good
over to Lowe. Lowe looking up to move it. Looking back door, Del Carmine. Del Carmine couldn't put it in.
Broken up by Greenwich.
Kroll now, controlling at the left of the circle. Durfee moving it in. Kroll now, looking for a shot. He does. Don't think he got all of it. Lowe now.
Those are the opportunities you can't give Kroll.
Kroll now moving in. Looks like he's going to shoot, and he does. Right into the glove of Studwell.
Saved by Studwell. Rams with 32 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Good puck movement on the 5-on-3. Crowell with a couple good shots. Able to get a good opportunity, but saved by Studwell, who got a good angle on the shot.
Over to Durfee. Durfee whiffs on it. Gives it up. Good recovery, though. Could have been catastrophe for the Rams there.
Greenwich almost with the breakaway
Durfee
there.
here. Excuse me. Fitzpatrick, not Durfee. Coming around the net. Looking for Del Carmine in front, and he's robbed by Studwell. Crow with a second shot. Studwell turns it away again. Del Carmine now taking it around behind the net. Excuse me, Low. Shot by Kroll. Wide. Wow, that shot has some power on it. Now New Canaan here. Greenwich is going to have one-man release, which means New Canaan is going to have a 5-on-4 for about 50 seconds. Durfee with it. Cutting to the middle. Trying to take it down the right side, and he does. Dumping it deep and getting it all the way around. It's left for Kroll. Kroll with it now. Kroll trying to keep it in. Looking for Durfee. Good play by Durfee to reach it and keep it in.
No turnover by the Rams.
New Canaan power play not looking as strong as it may have been earlier tonight. Roby now with it. Roby looking over to Leiden. Leiden can't keep control of it. Durfee loses it. It's a foot race for the puck here. Greenwich might have a break. Here comes Greenwich. Looking to make a move on it. He does. Saved by Pickering. What a save. Now here comes New Canaan back. Roby with it. He's got Leiden and Kroll. Looks for Leiden in front. Leiden on the backhand. Can't quite tuck it in. I think he was trying to go behind him and tuck it back in. New Canaan has 5 seconds left on the power play here. Greenwich almost getting their share of shorthanded chances. Wheatfeld here, one more long shot on the ice, looking for deflection. Leiden, oh, and he missed the net.
Puck in front, not
He
able
had-
to convert.
He had half of the net open. He just couldn't get the angle on it. He was turning around. Leiden wants revenge, though. He comes back in, shoots it. Deflected high. Good power play there at the end there. You saw them coming up with chances. Good save by Pickering down here on one end. They come back down on the other end, and they start cooking. So really good power play there by New Canaan, except for that one mistake by Durfee there. But, he's a sophomore. He's a young guy. You got to live and you learn.
Exactly. You learn through playing these games. You can't learn those mistakes in practice. You actually have to make them in the game. Luckily, it did not affect them as Pickering with the great stop.
Face off one now. As a party, dumps it deep.
That is going to be
An icing.
On
Fourth line
Greenwich.
or not the fourth line, excuse me, the third line. Just with the coaches are changing up the lines on us. This line is Henry Laddick at center, winged by James Fauché and Elliot Kropf. Glad to see Elliot back on the ice. He took that hard hit in the middle of the second period, and I was a little worried about him.
Yeah,
It was a serendipity of plays, that's for sure.
although he's not that big.
Shot by Fauché, quick shot there. Hitting
Yeah,
the glove a little after. Looks like he's making a little shove from Greenwich, and he does.
You just mentioned Elliot Croft. Although he's not the biggest kid, he's
He's shifty, and he's quick.
shifty. He's quick, which makes him very good. He's Himothy sometimes, putting up 3 goals, a hat trick the other night. He definitely has potential, and he's only a sophomore.
Here comes that line back again for New Canaan, trying to keep a sustained forecheck going. Chipped out by Greenwich. It's going to be an ice, it looks like, foot race, and it will be an ice.
Another icing by Greenwich.
It was Trimmer on the chase, couldn't quite win the foot race. He's getting some mouth from the New Canaan bomb squad here.
4-zip. New Canaan up with 11:51 in the third period. Canaan playing solid all game. Really being aggressive even on the penalty kill.
Now Greenwich here, trying to clear it out of their own zone. They cannot.
Bad
Oh, right in
turnover.
front. Looked like Kroll had a chance there. Just hit a little bit wide. Fitzpatrick now. It's that first line on. Back again. Fitzpatrick taken down in the corner. It's Roby, Kroll, and Fitzpatrick on. And it's going to be Owen Briggs and Cam Wheatfeld behind. Kroll trying to get it deep. Hits off a shin pad. Fitzpatrick and Roby. Fitzpatrick tries to cut the middle, and he's leveled by the Greenwich defenseman. That was Rurak who leveled Fitzpatrick there. Roby trying to stuff it in the front. He can't do it. Moves back out to the point. Wheatfeld trying to dump it deep to Fitzpatrick. New Canaan looks like they might try to establish a cycle here. Can't really tell. Fitzpatrick working it with Kroll. Kroll working with Roby in front. Moves it to him. Good play by the Greenwich defenseman there to block it. Kroll now moving around down the right circle. Makes a move in front. Looking for the backhand. Drips to his forehand. Deflected. Good save and good rebound.
Good save by Studwell there off the deflection.
And some extracurriculars after the play. They're going in. Looks like they give Studwell a little extra shove. And now Kroll is going at it.
Kroll just leveled the dude out there.
I will say, Studwell had it. Whistle wasn't blown yet. You play to the whistle, but at the same time, you got to defend your goalie. This is on both sides here. Things got blown out a little bit out of proportion, but you know it's hockey. After the play, sometimes you start shoving. That happens. Looks like they're both going to take. They're going to take. Probably going to take everyone involved. It's going to stay a 5-on-5. I'm assuming. Let's see though. New Canaan might end up getting the power play here.
Little chippy there.
Can't really tell.
Rams up 4-0.
Looks like New Canaan will get the power play unless Kroll goes to the box.
Rams trying to make a statement. Kroll does not go to the box, surprisingly. He really leveled that dude. That was crazy. Crazy turn of events right there.
We'd also like to remind you about the girls varsity ice hockey game that against Staples, Ward, and Stanford co-op team.
And West Hill,
Stanford, excuse me.
which I myself will be announcing.
It'll be you, and unfortunately it won't be me. It'll be Chase Harden, one of our very finest. So catch that on New Canaan High School Athletics right after this. Should be a good one. New Canaan girls, they lost 3-2 to this team last time. But one of their own players said it was very close, and it could have gone either way. So hopefully that'll be a good game tonight. You'll have John on the mic, and you'll have Chase Harden on the mic. Should be a good one.
You are right. Teams coming out from the stoppage of play.
Pickering now, going back to his net. He's played a good game, trying to secure the, I don't want to say the word, I don't want to jinx it. I'm a superstitious man. But he's trying to save the
Shutout.
There's some debate about whether or not you could say that, Frieders, but you know what? We'll let it slide. We'll see what happens.
Tonight, we'll see if Buchanan and
see if the curse is true.
Can maintain this shutout.
I mean, he hasn't had much to deal with back there, but he stayed composed all game, and you got to respect that out of him. So,
yeah, a bit of an easier game for him tonight.
I mean, Greenwich's forecheck could be coined as heinous at this point. It just, unfortunately, they're just not able to get the pressure they want on the puck.
Can't get the puck deep enough in the zone, and New Canaan playing very good defense.
New Canaan is just beating them with 1 or 2 passes, and that's not what you want. I mean, Greenwich it's taken them multiple attempts, whether they're having to cycle back through or whether they're having to chip it out initially. They're having a really hard time breaking out, and that's why New Canaan is doing so well right now on this forecheck.
Yeah, a couple bad passes by Greenwich could have formed breakaways or 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s, opportunities that Greenwich needs to beat a team such as the Rams. Greenwich making a couple bad passes, and then all of a sudden the momentum stopped, and New Canaan has the puck again if you turn the puck over. And Greenwich has just turned the puck over too much in this game.
New Canaan will get the power play here. So after that sequence of events, but it's going to go all the way down in a New Canaan zone. Looks like the refs are trying to, sorry, not all the way down. It'll be outside of the Greenwich zone. Refs are trying to work out after that sequence of extracurriculars. Fitzpatrick with it now. Fitzpatrick looking to beat him with his speed. Tries to take his backhand, is denied. Quick shot, saved. Studwell.
Studwell with the save there. Bunch of those tonight. Studwell's had to make key saves as New Canaan has gotten tons of opportunities, and Greenwich's defense has not played up to the level that they needed to.
Now Kroll here, over to Durfee. Nice play by Durfee to get it down low. Fitzpatrick looks to cut in the middle. He shoots, deflected wide. Kroll now looking on the back door. Tried to bank it off of Studwell, it looked like, but low now. Back down to Fitzpatrick, goes through to Kroll. Kroll working on that left wall. He's a killer there. Durfee now back to Kroll. Kroll might walk in, he might shoot. He does. He looks for it was like a shot pass, looking for Fitzpatrick on the back door. Fitzpatrick now trying to cut to the middle, keeps it on the outside. Whiffs on the pass, stays with it. Over to Kroll. Kroll stays on the point, back to Durfee, back to Kroll. Good puck movement from the Rams here. Shot. Again, look for Fitzpatrick on that tip back there. Seems to be a drawn-up play by Coach Haggerty and Coach Jones. Fitzpatrick now around the boards to Kroll.
Kroll with the puck.
Down low to Del Carmine, up to Kroll. Kroll, shot. Ooh, gets through, just goes a little wide. Low now, here comes Greenwich. Greenwich looks like they might have a chance here. Nice play by Durfee to shut that down. Low now, trying to move back on the odd man rush for New Canaan. Kroll, right behind him is Fitzpatrick. Del Carmine crashing. Offsides on the Rams.
Things
Kroll
getting a little bit chippy here. Greenwich down 4-0, getting a little chippy, trying to stand up for themselves.
Kroll made a move at the blue line. That's normally not what you want to see, especially when you have someone crashing out on the other side. So it happens, but ideally you try to take that in, then try to make your move in there.
You are right.
We got Carlson, Leiden, and Kropfon now for a power play 2.
Face-off won by Greenwich.
Garver tries to clear it out, can't do so. Carlson back to Wheatfeld. Wheatfeld trying to get a stick on it.
Cleared
can't do.
By Greenwich.
Pickering is going to go out to play it. Leave it for as a party. 26 seconds left on the Rams power play. Here comes Croft. He's going to try to use that speed. Puts it outside to Leiden. Leiden, good move. Dumps it deep. Croft now skating it back. Looking up to Wheatfeld. Wheatfeld looking back outside to Leiden. Leiden trying to make a move. Looks down to Croft. Croft now looking for a seam in the middle. Doesn't get one. Back up to Leiden. Leiden and Croft working it down there now. Mishandle there. Croft, good takeaway though. Looking to the middle. Shoots it. Saved by Studwell. Glad save there as time expires on the Rams power play. So the teams will be even.
Studwell with another save. Teams now even after that scuffle that they had just about 2 minutes ago. Level playing field, Rams up 4-0 with 8:51 remaining. Face off. Taken by Greenwich.
Will Durfee leveled at the blue line. Still fighting for it though. Here comes Greenwich.
Another bad pass and a turnover by Greenwich, but comes in.
Duncan now with it behind the net. Looks in front. Shot whipped. Saved by Pickering.
Saved by Pickering there. Look at that save.
Pickering trying to That was a shot by Rob, and Rob got leveled. Things getting a little chippy. You can see there's a little pushing after the play, but refs are going to let him play. Good shot by Pickering there, careening that thing in and keeping it on his chest. Keep that first line back out there for the Rams now.
You're right, Pickering got a good angle on that shot, able to knock it down. Good rebound control. Face-off won by the Rams.
As a party cleared out. Kroll might have a break
away.
here. Too much sauce on that one from As a Party. Too much mustard on that dog. Field clear by Greenwich. Buchanan trying to take advantage. Here comes Greenwich now. It's D'Angelo. D'Angelo, one of their best players, looking with his backhand and hits Pickering. Runs right into Pickering, and they're not going to like that. He runs right into Pickering, trying to drive to the net, and that's a hard hockey play. But you got to be careful when the goalie's right there. If it wasn't a 4-0 game, or if this was Darien, or maybe more of a rivalry, I'm sure he would have gotten. Enough of New Canaan up.
Yeah, New Canaan looked like they were ready to stand up for their goalie. Pickering didn't really move there. Just
not much for Pickering to do there.
Solid there, solid like a rock.
Face-off won by Lowe. I gotta say, from my point of view, it seems like Lowe hasn't won a face-off all day. It looks like he's been very good. And I think one thing that I really just noticed is that New Canaan has been really, really good on reversing their breakout. If they don't see it one way, they reverse it the other way, and that's how they open up their space.
You are right. New Canaan spacing the ice very well tonight, playing aggressive and limiting turnovers.
Lowe now looking over to tell Carmine and Lowe on it. Lowe looking for Leiden in front, can't quite connect. Brendan Briggs on it. Over to As a Party playing it down low, taking a late hit. Del Carmine to the bench. On comes John Totaro, senior.
Senior John Totaro, very good player. He's actually committed to Denver for lacrosse.
Oh my, what a hit by As a Party. He absolutely levels Waco.
Rams playing very physical.
They are. And shot here, saved by Studwell. Good shot there by A.J. Bell, another senior, him and John Totaro. Both seniors, they've been in this program for a while, and there's some of those depth fourth liners that don't get to play as much, so it's nice to see them getting some ice time now.
You are right, Totaro and Bell, both seniors. The depth in this Rams team is remarkable.
Right, that is, John. Wheatfeld trying to play it. This play there. Here comes Bell in with it. It's Bell, Laddick, and Totaro on the ice right now. Greenwich trying to clear it out. Nice try by Totaro, but whiffs on it. Owen Briggs now dumping it deep. Laddick chasing. Bell goes to the bench. On comes Kropf. Laddick with it. Dumps it deep. Kropf on the chase. Kropf's got a few feet on it. Kropf looking for the front, looking for Totaro. Can't quite get it there. Here comes Greenwich. Kropf is mixed up in the back of the play. Here comes Greenwich's captain, dumping it deep in Trimmer. Big hit on Briggs by Lanzarone. Kropf's come back down the side, trying to use that speed. Leaning into it. Scrum in the corner.
Getting more physical as
Carlson, quick shot. Rebound out in front. Can't quite get a stick on it. Looks like maybe Fauché was going to get a stick on it, and that will be an icing on the Cardinals after a sequence of events that almost turned out in a Rams goal.
Game getting more physical as it goes on. 5:57 remaining in the third period. Rams up 4-0. But you've really seen Greenwich get chippy recently, really trying to prove a point that they can stand with them, but they just haven't been able to get any offensive opportunities, which has severely limited the amount of offense they can create.
That's absolutely right. Now Greenwich here trying to clear it out. It's number 9, Rabe. Rabe with it, sticking with it. Hit by Durfee. Excuse me, that was Duncan, not Rabe, pardon me. Now here comes Durfee. He's looking for Fitzy up the front. Gavin Fitzpatrick streak it up. Durfee likes to dump it deep. Goes to Kroll now. Roby now with a chance.
Another
just shot
turnover
wide
by Greenwich there.
Lincoln Durfee trying to keep it in. He does. Braden Roby now with it down low, looking in front for Kroll. Kroll, nice move on the backhand. Between the legs. Stopped by Studwell. Couldn't quite get it off the ground there. Kroll again. Stopped by Studwell. Another good stop by Studwell. Still in play, though. Fitzpatrick now with it. New Canaan applying that pressure that we've seen all game. Fitzpatrick now holding behind the net. Roby in there. Kroll in the slot. Briggs and Durfee waiting up top. Roby comes out with it. Looking to cut it to the middle. Keeps it down low. Fitzpatrick with it out. Makes a move to the front. Tries to stuff it in. Can't quite do so. Puck still in front. Rebound. Kroll can't get to it. Comes out, and Greenwich is going to throw it all the way down. However, not enough for an icing. Durfee's going to take this quickly. Durfee looking for Kroll. Just gets stopped by Greenwich there. And oh my lord, D'Angelo levels Kroll there. Good clean hit there.
Kroll
and Fitzpatrick has leveled out the puck once again. Greenwich really trying to establish their physicality. It looks like Kroll is going after someone in the corner there. That's going to be a penalty for Dr. Kroll. Looks like he's
standing up for himself here.
Looks like he wasn't very happy with that hit.
He just got crushed in an open ice hit. Comes back, tries to stand up to physicality, tries to raise his physicality, able to. But it looks like it's going to be a penalty. Yeah, it's going to be a power play for Greenwich here, and I think 4 minutes, 18 seconds left in this game. This is a time when you really try to dial in that power play, and you really try to get something going here, even if it's just practice for your next game, even if it's just working on something. You have to practice on moving that puck and moving it at such a level where you can try to work around this aggressive, shorthanded forecheck from the Rams. Yeah, at this point, it would just be Greenwich trying to score a goal, improve the confidence, and go into the locker room not down 4-0. They're trying to get one here. Ruin Pickering's no goal. I still don't believe in saying the word Frieders, but if you do, feel free to. No, we'll wait 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Carlson taking it. As the Rams have a face-off in their own zone in the penalty kill. Let's see if the Rams can win it. Greenwich wins it back. Greenwich gets it. Strong shot, gloved by Pickering. Easy save for Pickering there. That was Farmer with the shot. Shot there. No real opportunity for there to be any deflections, which is what you're trying to get in high school hockey. Just not really crashing that for Greenwich there, and I think that's essential on this power play for them. Another face-off in New Canaan's zone. Back by Greenwich. But here goes Carlson on the chase. Here comes that aggressive forecheck that we've talked all night about. Bad interception by Briggs. Briggs just a little too much power on it. But New Canaan continues to be aggressive. But here comes Greenwich. Looks like they might have an odd man rush. Likes to dump it deep. Puck comes back out. Has a party on it. Duncan with it. Duncan working it up to Lewis. Lewis now over to Timmer. Deflection in front. Deflection. Good save. Rebound. Greenwich with a shot. Forehand. Blocked by his own teammate there. That was blocked by Price in front. And Krop with a clear. Taking a hit for his team. Farmer collects it now, trying to get something going. 1:12 left on this power play for Greenwich here. As the Rams have a line change. Good forecheck here again. That's Leiden being aggressive. Leiden is such a big body for this Rams team. So strong. Farmer back for Lewis. Lewis back up to Farmer, looking for the stretch pass. In the middle, here comes McGarvey. Excuse me, not McGarvey, Robbie. Here he comes. Just overhandled it. It's out of the zone. That's what's separating Greenwich from New Canaan right now. McGarvey now dumping it in. Shoved aside by Pickering. Excuse me. Durfee dumping it deep, and he does. 32 seconds left on this Greenwich power play. Leiden on the chase. McGarvey back to Bijov. Bijov now with it. New Canaan playing aggressive. Trying to drop it back. Missed drop pass. Krop with it now. Looking to take it to the front, and he does. Can't quite get the shot off, but still continuing on that forecheck, not letting up. Greenwich trying to get it out of their own zone. Here they come. Looking for the outside. Here is McGarvey. McGarvey trying to make a push. Doesn't quite get it. Looking to go around the net maybe. And Durfee is just going to clear it all the way down. That is going to be an ice though, as the time had just expired on that penalty. Good job. 2:14 left here. Good job by the Rams though to get the puck out of their own zone, able to kill yet another power play. We'll see. We'll see as the season progresses and the Rams face bigger teams, or better teams, excuse me, if them being on the penalty kill is going to hurt them more. You know, tonight they've been really good, able to play aggressive and score goals. But against a better team, you know, it's much tougher. And I also think you wonder if coaches Clark Jones and Ryan Haggerty choose an aggressive forecheck against this team, especially on the penalty kill, because they know that the Greenwich can't deal with them if they do their forecheck like they know how.
And here comes Kropf looking for a bounce pass for Fauché. Doesn't quite get it. Dumped back in by Greenwich. Played by Pickering. Pickering bringing it on the boards. Played by Greenwich. Nice move. Hit by Del Carmine, though. Excuse me, as a party. As a party rigs it up. Looking for it down low. As a party, another nice hit. Greenwich with it behind the net, trying to force in front. Covered by Pickering. Scrum in the corner. Carlson gets up. Whoa, Carlson. A little late push on a, looks like his stick got caught up in his skates. Ref's talking to him. Looks like they might send them both to the box. Things definitely getting chippy in the last 2 minutes. So there's another shoving match going on. Briggs. Briggs is towering over that Greenwich skater right now, I'll say that. There's one guy you don't want to mess with. It's Brendan Briggs.
Yeah, no kidding. You know, a little unnecessary there by Greenwich player. But
I think also by Carlson, though. I think he may have fed into that a little bit. And that's something, I mean, when you're up 4-0, there's a minute 40 left. You might want to just, that's Carlson's third part penalty of the game. He's got, what, a goal, and assist, and 3 penalties.
Yeah, definitely not good to see when someone has 3 penalties. We'll see. The Rams have been physically dominant. And Greenwich really trying to raise up their physicality, though, in the last period.
Laddick, Tataro, and Bell now on for the Rams. Ref making sure the players are aligned right. Laddick tied up on the face-off. Scrum for it. Puck comes out. Shot deflected right to Pickering.
Yeah, stopped by the Rams defense. Big stop, preventing another good shot on goal opportunity. That's what the Rams have done all night. Made Pickering's job easy.
Laddick tying him up on the face-off again. Here comes Laddick. The Greenwich defenseman had fallen, and he had Tataro. Couldn't quite get the pass through. Now Briggs with it. Briggs looking up. Back down to Laddick. Laddick bringing it up to Tataro. Tataro looking to the middle, trying to get to Bell, a little bit behind him. Laddick now on it. Puck is deep down to Owen Briggs. Owen Briggs looking for Tataro. Tataro can't quite control it. Wheatfeld trying to get it out, can't do so. Laddick now with it. Laddick can't quite ship it out. Laddick knocked off the puck. Minute left in this third period and in this game. Rams up 4-0. At this point, just trying to keep Mason Pickering's shutout in place. Maybe trying to get another one for the stat sheet. Looked like A.J. Bell almost had a chance there. Couldn't quite get it. Looks like Greenwich player and New Canaan player both hurt. Middle of the ice. Excuse me, their helmets are stuck together. I was about to say, looked like something was going on. Looked like something was going on there, but
both on the ice on top of each other now.
Their helmets were just stuck together. It was a false alarm. They both get up and they're okay. It was John Tataro and it was Lewis there for Greenwich. So glad to see that they're okay. They a little worried they were injured, but
not what you want to see in high school.
No, it is not.
2 helmets
no, it is
stuck
not.
together.
Fourth line staying on for the Rams. Laddick wins it back. Durfee elects not to play it. Chips it in deep.
Again, Greenwich not able to get anything going. Rams maintain control.
Brooks Thompson now on. Opposed to John Tataro. Durfee now. Takes it behind the net. Makes a ring turn. Dekes out his man. His man's still on the ground. Durfee now on it. Durfee using that big body to push his man off the puck. Thompson now looking off the wall. Can't quite get it out. Thompson looking to force it back again. Can't do so. Thompson and Laddick both on it. Puck goes around down low. The Durfee brothers on defense together now. It's always nice to see. And the game is going to end. New Canaan 4, Greenwich 0. Great game by the Rams. Kroll had a goal. Kroll had a goal. Carlson had a goal. Del Carmine with one. And who had the fourth? Remind me again, John.
Fourth goal was scored by, who scored the fourth goal?
Second period, it was Carlson on the breakaway. Del Carmine on the breakaway. It was Kroll. Oh, Roby. Roby scored the first one. Excuse
Roby
us.
scored the first goal.
Yeah, so overall, really good game from the Rams. They showed that aggressive and
came out with another victory.
Yeah, they did. So
Totally
4-0 win.
9 wins on the season. Rams playing really solid tonight. 2 penalty kill goals.
Yeah.
Just physically dominant in this game until the third period where Greenwich stepped it up a little bit. But more opportunities for New Canaan and just key turnovers by Greenwich.
100%. You hope to see them carry this momentum on in their next games, obviously, that aggressiveness and that skill that they carry with them, right?
Yeah, maintain this consistency that they've been playing with all year. Work on their power play, but other than that, really solid game from the Rams with their captain, Dr. Kroll, and Cam Wheatfeld.
100%. And we remind you that the New Canaan, don't go anywhere, because New Canaan girls hockey will be streamed on the same channel, New Canaan High School Athletics, at 8:30. They play Staples, Stamford, West Hill. So make sure to tune into that. That will be a good game. Thank you for watching here with us. This has been New Canaan versus Greenwich hockey. This is John Frieders and Luke Frame signing off.